Good night, family. How y'all doing? Andrew Joe checking in. Just give a shout out for the night. Leave a quick word before I start wrapping it up. All I just wanted to say is, I don't mean to say this in a glowful way or like I'm not proud of that, but it happens. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta it was happening to you. You gotta address it. See, this is the part where they thought the grass was green on the other side. They was looking to replace you somehow. First of all, looking to replace you. Instead of going to look to find your own happiness, you looking to replace something you messed up. They're going to try to come back, and some of them got too much pride to admit that they messed up. But you'll be able to see the signs. I'm in a situation right now where I'm basically getting called, and I could tell through all the cussing and through all the stuff, I could tell what you did was you made a mistake, and you got to live with that. It's not my fault. It's not on me. Because like I said, if you found some green grass on the other side, then where that leave me? I didn't ask nobody to you feel what I'm saying? I didn't ask nobody to do how they wanted to do it. Like I was understanding of it, Like my situation came about, I didn't want to hold nobody, but like I said, I was appreciative. I had gratitude of the way I was being taken care of. Apparently, that's too much for people. Like people don't, you can't. First of all, let me tell you something. I don't care what it is. You can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do, right? That's one thing I understand. That's why this person left me, this person did. I don't do that. Because you can't force a person. Like, you don't know what a person can handle or what handle. Like, just because you feel like they should, nah. A person can't do it. Some stuff is just not in person. You asking for too much. Excuse me. But at the same time, like I said, I had total understanding. Beg it and plead. Like, just be there for me. Like, I'm not holding nobody back. Just be there for me. And that was too much, right? So, you was free to do whatever you want. You feel what I'm saying? And then you come back to me with all this stressful bullcrap because you didn't find the grass that you was looking for. It's not my fault. Like I said, I sat here and I begged and pleaded with people. Don't do it. No. Please. Till I was blue in the face. Till I'm out here homeless, right? That's what it had to take for me. So, like I said, I don't mean this in no glowing way, but I could see past all that stuff. I could see past everything you're doing. I see the whole plan. I see it all. I see it. You're not slick. And that's what happens to a lot of people when they do that to you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not your job to feel sorry for anybody. Listen, they went out looking. They went out looking. Mentally they left. No matter if y'all was still together or not, they checked out. That's not you. You had to deal with that of knowing that they checked out. And what if they would have found their green grass? Then you probably would have been in an even worse mind state than you was. Like I said, I don't have no ill will towards nobody. I don't wish nothing bad to happen to nobody. But when stuff happen to people, you gotta let them, like, this. It ain't on me to help you out. It ain't on me to make you feel good or none of that. So what you try to do is this time around, you try to stop me again because you got stopped. Listen, not this time. You ain't getting me this time. And that goes for everybody out there. You dealing with a certain situation like that. Like I said, I don't even want to call people out and name names and give them the type of light they're looking for. But at the same time, you remember all the stuff you went through, begging and pleading people to understand you, and nobody understood you. Yo, how about in the beginning, you thought I was gonna crash and burn out. Nobody ain't had nothing to say then, and now I'm on a rise. You see that I'm coming out of that, persevering out of the bullcrap. Now you want to come through with that? Listen, that's you. Because what if I would have failed? Then what? Like, I'm not giving nobody no chance to come mess up what I start. I'm creating my new path, my new journey. Like, whatever you doing on your path, that's on you. I will not allow you to come in there and step on my path. You're not doing that. So all that arguing, screaming, message, all that stuff is take that. That's what you get. That's what you got to deal with. Because like I said, yeah, I could feel some type of way. Like, I do feel some type of way, but it's not enough to get revenge and see everybody fail. You counted me out too early. That's your fault. It ain't my fault. I didn't count myself out. I believed in myself. As soon as God told me that he was going to help me, I started believing. You didn't believe it, that's your fault. I didn't act like, and that's all I asked people. I asked for that, but I had to keep tackling it by myself. And now that I've reached a certain way, now I can't worry about me worried about myself is a detriment or something like that. Like, you gotta win yourself. I don't care what anybody think. Going forward, you know how hard I worked to get to this point. To this point, I'm nowhere near where I don't know. I don't know what God has in store, but me, as far as the outlook that I see now, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Or maybe I am right where I need to be. Who knows? All I know is it's too late for that. Listen, I see through all of that. What happened was you went looking for green grass, you couldn't find green grass. See, instead of you going to look for something that'll suit you, you tried to look to replace me. It's no replacing me, not me. There's only one me. Just like there's only one you. You're not replacing me. I'm irreplaceable. I'm me. You're irreplaceable. You're you. I'm not looking to replace you. I'm not looking to replace nobody. I want to move forward. That's how life is, forward motion. I'm not looking to replace nobody in the past. The past is the past. That's what you did. That's where you messed up at. Like I said, family, you got a lot of people like, I know y'all got people in your lives like that. Nope, don't look back. You can't look back. You came too far up. I'm sorry if it's nothing back there. You're going to turn to stone, bro. And I don't mean that like literally, but if anybody know the Bible, when she looked back, she turned to stone. That's what happened. You don't look back. You keep going forward. You keep pushing. And that should always be the plan. Forward motion. I hope this is a lesson to everybody, especially the ones who's on the receiving end of that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because the more somebody look to replace you, they're going to fail, because there ain't no replacing nobody. You can't replace somebody. You must move forward and basically actually look for what you're looking for. Don't look to replace nobody. I'm not looking to replace nobody. This ain't no competition. I'm not looking to make nobody feel sad. Like, I understand there's a person's livelihood that I'm asking for. I'm not looking for a person to replace you. That's not fair to them. And family, don't do that. Don't look to replace nobody. So what? They did what they did. Let them move on. What you gonna replace them with? You looking to replace them and gonna end up with somebody who do a little better but got the same attitude. You still stuck. In due time, your time is gonna come. Your time is gonna come. Cause like I said, nobody had nothing to say when you was looking or you was going through your turmoil. But now everybody got something to say now because you climbing up. Let them keep talking. Let them feel that. They gotta feel it. Nobody was with you and knowing what you was going through and how you was feeling when you was going through your joint. Right? And like I said, this ain't no, I'm not looking to get back. I'm not holding no grudges. But at the same time, that door is closed. It's closed. That door is closed. I see what you're doing. You're not getting me. I see everything you're doing. What I just named on this video is just one, but I see the whole setup. You could get ahead. I told you that if you wanted to do that, I hope you got your water with you, because this is going to be a long run. I'm with God. I'm not doing this on my own mind. So I'm not doing things that come to my own mind. I'm letting God tell me to do that. That's where you lost. That's where you lost right there. I'm not doing nothing on my own. And if I was doing on my own, I would be arguing with back and forth, would be back and forth in the inbox. No, I'm with God. That's where you lost. So you're going to have to deal with your decision. You're going to have to deal with it. And family, make them deal with it. Like, you got to move forward. Remember all the hurt and the turmoil you was going through? That's God showing you something. You couldn't move forward with certain people. I'm sorry. It's gonna mess your joint up. Every time they get mad or feel some type of way, like your stuff stop. Like, I was tired of that. Family, like I said, you're gonna see it. This is you here. It's called breakthrough. I kept telling, I'm keep pounding that into your mind until y'all really get it, until y'all really feel the effects of what God does to you. It's not about money only. God wants you to look good. God wants you to be at a certain standard. He doesn't want you to be bummy and crummy. But at the same time, before you reach certain things, you have to acquire certain knowledge. So you gotta be appreciative of all the breakthrough, all the change, all the blessing. How he renewed your mind, how he renewed your spirit. All that's gonna come. All that's gonna come. Cause nobody can't tell me nothing in here. Like, I got on used clothes, but I make it look good. I make it look good. That's the joint. Or donated clothes and things like that. But I make it look good. Nothing I got on right now, I didn't go to the store and buy it. I can't afford to purchase nothing. Everything that I got was given to me. But I make it look good. That's the God in me. I'm telling you, he's preparing you. He's preparing you. He's preparing you. He didn't say he didn't want you looking nice and he didn't want you with nice things. He didn't say none of that. That's just not, that does not rule the world. That's not the end all be all. Materialistic happiness and all that short. That's not the end all be all. You must know, you must realize what happens. Who are you when you don't have that? Those are things that matter. When that stuff get taken from you, when you can't buy that stuff, who are you? Do you still have the same heart? Like, I was told that. Yo, the situation in here, there's certain people that come up to me and they be like, yo, I'm surprised that you thugged it out like that. I'm proud that you thugged it out like that. Excuse me. And now it's a certain way. Like I said, I walk around here a certain way. I get certain respect and love from people a certain way. I give it back. I understand what people are going through. I understand people. Here it is, right? like I said, I don't wanna, like, I'm not gloating anything or telling my business wholeheartedly. I'm not putting nobody, but like I only get SSI, right? So my income is short, it's real short, right? I could have been like, yo, I'm getting SSI. I ain't got nothing for nobody. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Certain times I was led, even when I was running low, and I felt no way about doing it. I felt good about it because I already had and I already had. I could take it. And to see somebody that don't have nothing and you get to actually bless them, you know, that's a great feeling. And I only could pay that forward because, like I said, man, people was walking up to me bringing me herbal teas, and my dude bringing me fresh pair of socks and all types of other stuff. Like, yo, you don't understand. So all that work you had to put in, and they think it was that easy to do that. They thought it was so easy to replace you. I don't know why they tried to replace you instead of going on about their life. But that's what they did. That's your choice they made. They was trying to replace you. They got to deal with that. I don't care how you come towards it. I see it. Let them deal with that. They got to deal with that. I'm not saying you don't walk around without that forgiveness in your heart. You got to have that in your heart. They don't really know, like, they don't know that they're being controlled by another different energy. They don't understand that. That's why you forgive, but you don't look back. You God don't say look back. But he wants you to forgive, though, because he forgave you and all that shit you was doing. He forgave you. So who are you not to forgive somebody? But at the same time, I ain't got to deal with you. Yo, some of them words cut deep, but I understood where that pain was coming from. I don't want nobody don't feel sorry, because like I said, I got over that. But I understood where that pain was coming from. But some of the words you was actually, I couldn't believe you was saying that shit. But at the same time, I know where it was coming from. You got to deal with that. That was a decision you made. I didn't make that choice. You made that choice. That's what they got to do, fam. Yo, let me tell you something. There's a lot of casualties and like me, like, yo, y'all don't understand, like, yo, I had this, like, my kids was the sacrifice for me to get up out of that and do what I gotta do. And I'm not saying I forgot about my kids, but yo, there's gotta be a way that I could interact with my kids without she don't have to be around that. When I'm interacting with my kids, I don't need you to dictate nothing for me. I don't need you to speak for me, because that's what you're doing now. And I'm going to let you rock with all of that. I'm not in no position to be putting my kids through no emotional roller coaster. I can't do nothing for them. You know I can't do nothing for them. You're blasting me up on. Go ahead. Keep it on. My time is coming, and it's coming real soon. I know it is. I had to deal with this. And as far as that warfare that I was going through, I'm not dealing with that. Yo, I'm in this place eating good, all that. Like, you know how many people are in here, like kind-hearted people in here? I don't need to hear your bullshit. Like I said, you sent me messages, and the way you was going, like, if you didn't have time for somebody, if you wasn't thinking about somebody like that, you wouldn't send the message that you was sending. Because you ain't got no time to even think, to waste no energy in me like that. But the fact that you did that lets me know everything. Because like I said, some of the words cut deep. Like, you basically told me slit my throat, bro. Like, that's crazy. You want you that bad, like, so you just wanna wish harm on me because you messed up. That's your fault. Because you know who I am. So all that stuff you doing online and over talking me and stuff, that's why I'm not arguing with you. I didn't even get no word out. And that's what happens with a lot of people. Family, like, I know the way I'm doing this video is like I'm communicating with the person and not communicating with y'all, but I know this is how they watch me because I'm not responding to them as far as through the messages and stuff. See, you trying to open up a door that I closed already. And I know y'all sitting here watching these videos. Y'all probably not watching them no more because what y'all thought or what y'all was hoping and praying that y'all wishing for didn't happen. So now it's nothing to see here. But if you is, you listen to every word I said. Family, don't let them back in. Don't let them back in. They're gonna try all types of crazy shit to. Don't let them back in. You don't understand the headache and everything you had to overcome to get away from them. The sacrifice and all that. The turmoil you going through. Like in my case, like it's with my children. I haven't spoke to my children. And they think like I'm not arguing with you. Well, I'm not talking to you. Why? I don't talk to my children. And I know it's your fault. I know it's your fault. Like I said, you think somebody's stupid. I see what you're doing. You deleting all the times I did try to have contact with my kids. I see what you're doing. I'm telling you, I don't. You might not want to walk down the road, but if you do, I'm ready. I see all that stuff you're doing, and I'm not arguing with you. None of that. You can have it. That's what happened, family, when they couch you out so early, and they go looking. And they go searching for the next you, but ain't no next you, cause you one of a kind. We all one of a kind in this world. So ain't no next you. Nobody ain't gonna find no next you. They start feeling a certain way. Some people admit their mistakes. Some people don't. Some people just want to make you feel even worse about certain stuff, wishing you kill yourself and all types of other stuff. That's your fault. That's your fault. Like I said, when y'all started betting against me, that was the wrong thing. When y'all started counting me out, that was the wrong thing. Family, they doing it to you. You feel they doing it to you. At the moment they counting you out. You sitting going through what you going through and nobody hitting you up, you lonely and stuff, they counting you out. Don't let them back in. They made their choice. Family, I love y'all. God loves you. He put the love in me to love you. Remember that. I just wanted to come through and let that quick one off. Later, family.